The all-new Laurel Park is beyond your expectations. Feel the anticipation.
Is this long shot?
Witness the speed. Experience the thrill.
Hi, Maryland racing fans, and welcome to the replay show for this Thursday afternoon, August 9th. The track is fast, the turf course rated good. We're back on the turf for the Thursday program here at Laurel Park Racing, Thursday through Sunday for the balance of the Laurel Park Summer Meet. Good to be back on the turf, and plenty of grass racing too. We have races 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, and 10 on the turf this afternoon with some big fields and a Rainbow Pick 6 carryover of $5,197. Join us here at Laurel Park on Saturday, August 18th for Maryland Pride Day. It's also Champions Handicapping Tournament Day and our Polo Shirt Giveaway Day on Saturday, August 18th. A big day to mark on your calendars, Saturday, August 18th here at Laurel Park. Racing will see a shift to the Timonium races, the Maryland State Fair, at the end of August through Labor Day weekend, then back here at Laurel Park. Let's get right to the action from the Thursday card, the first of 10. Early pick 5 with a mandatory payout. Here's the opener on the grass, the Dahlia Turf Course, and the turf is good. And they're off in the Laurel opener. Mid-pack stated gets away with a solid beginning. Monthly, we hap now, and here comes Monhegan showing early speed. Benavida now takes fourth of the inside, and Four Kicks is in fifth. Miss Patriot is in mid-pack as they charge that turn run. Stated broke with him, but drops to the back of the pack as they round that turn. Passed by Gold Makes Me Smile on the outside. Good Marks is riding the inside as they round that turn, and Kensington back of the pack with That's That. So round that turn, and it's Monthly showing the way. Monthly just at a slow go out there, a length and a half from We Hap now, and Benavida third, and Monhegan is in fourth. Four Kicks is in behind that group in fifth. The opening quarter, 25.15 on the good ground. So it's Monthly and Daniel Centeno at an easy clip from We Hap now, and Benavida just in third. Monhegan is in fourth. The outside there is Miss Patriot in the clear, up close in fifth, and three from the front is Miss Patriot. Monhegan still in between horses. Then Good Marks to the inside. Gold Makes Me Smile, the red cap, and back to Kensington. Stated with a lot to do at this point, and That's That is in the back. 11 lengths will cover them. 51.09 was the half mile into the far turn. Monthly's asked to kick on from We Hap now. Miss Patriot, those got rid of the outside. Here comes Miss Patriot moving to second. Inside is Benavida. They're followed by Four Kicks driven along three wide, and in behind that group is Gold Makes Me Smile, then Monhegan and Kensington. Coming to the top of the stretch, Monthly kicks on. Monthly turning for home with the lead, turning back a challenge of Miss Patriot. Benavida's there, plugging away in between horses. Then it's Four Kicks racing in fourth. Gold Makes Me Smiles down to the inside. A furlong left to go. Monthly's trying to stay it out for another furlong. Monthly, Miss Patriot. Gold Makes Me Smile. Monthly and Daniel Centeno nursed along all the way to win. Gold Makes Me Smile. Then it was Benavida, and close there for Kicks of the drifting Miss Patriot. And they're off. Belial was first away from the gate, so it's Belial Golden Ace will settle. Classic Fit now into stride on the outside after breaking toward the back of the pack, with Classic Fit's gone right to the front as they go to that first turn. So Classic Fit over toward the inside now on about the 3-path and that far outside post. Who you going to call from the inside? Now goes on to grab it. Belial's settled right off the pace in third. The outside is Queens Are Better racing in fourth, and Golden Aces in between horses fifth. Say Yes DD6 Better Yet on the outside up from 7th position, while on the 3-path and Perfect Exchange. And Ledeska is last of them all. Ledeska is last, and about 14 from the pace up ahead. 23.89 was the opening quarter mile on the yielding ground. Who you gonna call? A neck in front from Classic Fit. Queens Are Better. Golden Aces fourth near the inside. Better Yet travels in fifth. A length and a half more, and Belial is next in sixth. Now Ledeska's passed a couple at this point. Perfect Exchange and Say Yes DD, they're in the back. Heading on to the far turn run. And it's who you gonna call? Classic Fit on the outside. Even terms 49.01 was the half mile. So Classic Fit and who you gonna call? 3 lengths in front from Golden Aces in third. Ledeska from dead last is trying to pick up on the far outside. Then Belial down toward the inside. And they're into the stretch, turning for home. Who you gonna call? Skimming the inside. The outside Classic Fit still not quite by. Ledeska's pushed up to third, but just at an even clip, and they're in the last furlong. Who you gonna call? Brendan Whitaker. They've got more left, opening up 3-4 lengths now. Ledeska's trying to pick up second from Classic Fit, is a bit tired in the last 16th. Who you gonna call? Who you gonna call to win it by 4 from Ledeska, who will be second? Then it was Classic Fit, then Belial, and Better Yet. Settled. And they're off. County Club was first away. Notable Game on the outside, and Tack up down to the rail. And then it's Saint Mistress in fourth, and Patriotic Heart and Thirst for Truth is the last runner. 6 lengths from front to back. County Club putting on a good pace, and Tack up joining up on the inside. So the duel between County Club and Tack up past the half-mile pole. Notable Game sitting right off them, and Patriotic Heart inside at a good spot as well. And Saint Mistress, they're followed by Thirst for Truth, who is sixth and last. 22.65 the opening 2 furlongs. It's County Club from Tack up leads a half length. Notable Game. Patriotic Heart is right there in fourth. In the 2-path and in between horses, Patriotic Heart. Then Thirst for Truth trying to get going now. Thirst for Truth coming wide as they turn in, and last is Saint Mistress into the stretch. It's County Club. County Club kicking away from Notable Game on the outside is trying to bridge the gap. Out of the middle lifts Thirst for Truth. Thirst for Truth gathers momentum for the final furlong, but time is running out. And here comes Thirst for Truth on the far outside. Thirst for Truth and County Club trying to hold. Thirst for Truth on the outside. Thirst for Truth, County Club. Thirst for Truth or County Club. Thirst for Truth, County Club in the photo. And Notable Game in a blanket there for fourth. Photo finished. In the gate. And they're off. Oh, number 2, Mouth of the South, lost footing at the start, and the rider was out of the irons briefly, but now back at it, but Mouth of the South is last. There's Shelley Island putting ahead in front from Coolman Cletus, and Destructive Flow to the inside. Joey Gotcha right up there in 4th, and Culloden is racing in 5th. Mouth of the South improving now in between horses, only 4 from the front. A Top Hat Warrior surging around that group, and out there 3 wide. 6 lengths will cover them into the far turn with 3 furlongs to go. Shelley Island from Coolman Cletus working a half length in front. Top Hat Warrior on the extreme outside, and Destructive Flow still in the race down to the inside, and Joey Gotcha's pressure between horses. Mouth of the South and Culloden trailing the field into the stretch where it's Shelley Island, Coolman Cletus on the outside. Coolman Cletus and Shelley Island. Destructive Flow tipping out of the center of the track, trying to gain under left-handed stick. Here comes Destructive Flow on the outside. Destructive Flow is wearing them down. Destructive Flow from Coolman Cletus or Shelley Island closer for second, and Top Hat Warrior. Destructive Flow, Coolman Cletus second, then Shelley Island, Top Hat Warrior, and Culloden. Time was 58.83. In the gate. And they're off. Paul the Waiter in King's Pond, and Tap the Moment away with early foot 2, and the inside is Monumental Bending. Going on is King's Pond. King's Pond from Paul the Waiter, then Tap the Moment to the outside. Monumental Bending is in 4th. Moto SM and Tap It High, the 2 favorites there, about 6 lengths in the front, and Real Factor is the last horse into the turn. And so it's King's Pond showing the way with mild pressure from Paul the Waiter, just a length behind the second spot, another 2, and Tap the Moment is 3rd. Not much pace on up front. Moto SM and Monumental Vending. All of a sudden, Tap It High dropped back to last position, passed by Real Factor on the outside. Tap It High now back of the pack, some 8 or 9 from the front. The opening quarter, 23.73 on the yielding ground as King's Pond shows the way, a neck from Paul the Waiter in second. 3 lengths more and Tap the Moment. Moto SM is out of the clear in 4th. Real Factor's off the inside from 5th. Monumental Vending, and a bit of awkward action in the back as Tap It High. Tap It High is guided out toward the middle. Still about 8 to close in, heading into the far turn where King's Pond and Paul the Waiter are on even terms at 48.30 half mile. With Tap the Moment 3rd, Muto SM asked for more speed there from 4th. Then it's Real Factor in 5th. Tap It High is ridden along, still on the outside with a quarter of a mile left to go, and Monumental Bending at the back of the pack, turning for home. King's Pond and Paul the Waiter head to head. They're joined to the outside by Tap the Moment. Then Real Factor down to the inside. Muto SM just at an even clip, no fire at all from Tap It High. And here's Tap the Moment. Tap the Moment's got momentum on the outside, going to a narrow lead. Paul the Waiter in King's Pond. It's going to be Tap the Moment. Tap the Moment 30 to 1. Tap the Moment to win. King's Pond was second, then it was Paul the Waiter, Real Factor, followed by Tap It High and Muto SM and Monumental Bending. qualify. And they're off. Alluring Silver and Minister's Don't Party were out first. Papal Law will settle in between horses. Silver Romeo to the outside. Next is Qualify and Crown of the Gold inside. And Panama Papers is followed by Don't Poke the Cat. In between horses, the Tortoise racing second last position. And Beltway Bob in the back. Into the turn they roll. 11 lengths will cover them. And Alluring Silver sets that tempo. Leads about a length from Papal Law, Ministers Don't Party. And Silver Romeo on the outside. And then it's Panama Papers in fifth. While 3 deep, and Don't Poke the Cat is next. The Tortoise has 6 or 7 to make up, and followed by Crown to the Gold, and Qualify, and Beltway Bob is last, still about 11 from the pace. 24.61 on the yielding ground for the opening quarter mile. Alluring Silver leads by a neck from Papal Law. Silver Romeo is a close third of the inside. Panama Papers in fourth. Ministers Don't Party. Then the Tortoise and Don't Poke the Cat. They have 5 to make up at this point. Beltway Bob is next. Then second last is Qualify. Tailing off is Crown of the Gold. Crown of the Bold struggling in the back of the pack. Still 13th in the front now. Into the far turn. 49.49 was the half mile into the far turn. And a head-to-head battle. Alluring Silver from the outside. There is Papal Law's got a head in front. And Silver Romeo coming to join 3 wide. Beltway Bob begins to gain on the far outside. And in between horses, the Tortoise is driven along. And Don't Poke the Cat got a neat run off the inside. Now tips to the outside. Into the stretch at the 3/16. Beltway Bob has plenty of momentum on the outside to try to run down Papal Law. Silver Romeo in between horses battling hard. Don't Poke the Cat is fourth. And Beltway Bob and Forest Boyce in front. Beltway Bob and back-to-back for Boyce. Beltway Bob, Papal Law. Don't Poke the Cat was third, and Silver Romeo and the Tortoise. Phase. And they're off. Bay of Rocks and Candy Wampus in 3 phase, Busway third, and Rapidash Cat asks for early speed, the outside in fourth, as Uncle Paul's outkicked by the speed up ahead, and Charlie Ekman is last of them all. Bay of Rocks into the turn, immediately tackled outside by 3 phase. The favorite is a half length behind in second. Candy Wampus third. Rapidash Cat, then Uncle Paul, and Charlie Ekman trailing 8 to make up at this point. So here comes 3 phase at Bay of Rocks. They're head to head with 2.5 furlongs left to go, and Candy Wampus 3 lengths from third, 3 lengths away in third. They reach the top of the stretch now, and it's 3 phase at Bay of Rocks digs down. Bay of Rocks digging in. Bay of Rocks still going from 3 phase on the outside, not by yet. Candy Wampus to the inside, and Candy Wampus now up the inside, takes the lead with Rosario Montanez. Candy Wampus pulling away a length and a half. Second is 3 phase, and then Bay of Rocks is close to the line now, and it's Candy Wampus. Candy Wampus to win. From 3 phase second, Bay of Rocks was third. Rapidash Cat, Uncle Paul, and Charlie Ekman. In the gate. And they're off. Sharp beginning for No More Talk. No More Talk, Cerulean Springs will now settle after a sharp start to Waterhaven, moving up on the inside. So No More Talk and Waterhaven will contest early, and the walk will chase the top pair from third. Here's Full of Hope on the outside in fourth. Cerulean Springs fifth. Self-start on the inside up from sixth position, and Sandy Lane is about 6.5 from the leaders up ahead. And To Blave is the last runner with 5 furlongs left to go. 22.99 out there are the front runners. Waterhaven, a neck in front from No More Talk on the outside, pressing hard. The walk is racing third, and Full of Hope is in fourth, and Self-Start is in fifth. Cerulean Springs and Sandy Lane, then we got 7 or 8 to make up now, and To Blave is still last of them all. Into the far turn, it's been No More Talk and Waterhaven going at it, a 45.56 sharp half mile. At 5 lengths in front than Walk, who's driven in third. Self-Start, Full of Hope is out there 3 deep toward the quarter pole. To Blave trying to rally from the back of the pack, but still double digits from the front as they make the turn for home. No More Talk disposing of Waterhaven and pulling away by 2.5 or 3. Self-Start is rallied now into third position. Self-Start coming with a run from in between horses to try to grab second spot. Cerulean Springs also on the scene late. Cerulean Springs and To Blave have moved to second and third, but it's No More Talk. No More Talk, a popular score, 2.5 or 3 at the finish from Cerulean Springs. To Blave, then Self-Start in Sandy Lane. Waiting for the geese to clear, and they're off. The outside Conquest Sea, Atlantic Sun, good break for the favorite Just Howard, and Surprise Twist is there, right up close too. They're followed by Berliner and Do That Dance, and last is Dream Doctor. So Atlantic Sun, long shot going to go on with it. Atlantic Sun out there, opens up a length and a half or so. Just Howard's very keen to settle, and now is Just Howard to the inside, taken back at third position. The outside is Surprise Twist, cruising to second position. Just Howard now settled down on a Fergal Lynch, racing in third position, and 2.5 lengths off that long shot leader. Then Berliner and Do That Dance and Conquest Sia and Dream Doctor trailing the field. 6.5 lengths will cover them, 23.59 on the yielding ground for Atlantic Sun and Sheldon Russell. They're rolling right along by 2.5 lengths. Surprise Twist ridden along a little bit in second spot. Just Howard remains down at the inside of Surprise Twist. Then from in between horses is Dream Doctor trying to push up to fourth. Do That Dance is in fifth, and Berliner slipped to the back of the pack, and Conquest Sia trailing the field heading into the far turn run. 47.51 was the half mile with 3 furlongs left to go. Atlantic Sun, Surprise Twist chasing along is Just Howard in third. Now Just Howard's going to bid up. Just Howard looking for a slice through between horses, gets in between now into the 2 path as they make the turn for home and tries to quicken up, and Just Howard's coming after Atlantic Sun, who's driven along. Atlantic Sun, Just Howard, Surprise Twist, Dream Doctor out in the center of the track. Just Howard's got to work in the final furlong to grab a narrow lead from Atlantic Sun. The outside is Dream Doctor. Just Howard just in front. Just Howard just there. Just Howard and Fergal Lynch to win it about a length and a half. Second will be Dream Doctor. Tighter for third, Surprise Twist. Atlantic Sun did all the running up front, was in that photo, then Do That Dance. And they're off. Awkward beginning there for bunker number 9. Courageous Bella firing out first for the lead, along with Passamento. Courageous Bella, Passamento hook up early. Nightmares racing in third position, and Talaka on the outside in fourth. Here's the favorite. Off the Bourbon, fifth, and now surging through on the inside into fourth position. They're followed by Glendu's Ground Saving. Shall try over to the 2-path. Eye of the Wildcat, and they're followed by Bunker and Jazzle's Bequest. Well outrun early. About 20 lengths to make up as they round the turn. The dual Passamento on the outside. Courageous Bella down to the inside. Nightmare is getting the perfect trip at the 5/16 pole, and here is Off the Bourbon trying to rally up there under a drive from fourth. Telaka is in fifth. Then from in between horses is Shall Try. Into the stretch now, and it's Nightmare. Nightmare on the outside. Passamento's trying to stay, though. Passamento with a little more left out of the inside. Passamento, Nightmare head-to-head and nose-to-nose to the final furlong. Wide open scramble for third. Passamento and Nightmare head-to-head still at the 16th pole. It's Nightmare and Daniel Centeno. Nightmare to win it. Nightmare over Passamento was very courageous. Then it was Talaka third, followed by Bunker, and then it was Glinda fifth. That's it for the Thursday program at Laurel Park. Join us Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A reminder on Saturday afternoons now, our smokehouse on the apron. All your barbecue favorites each and every Saturday afternoon. Open every Saturday at Laurel Park on the grandstand apron. Sunday is our Sunday brunch in the Garden Terrace, $27 per person. Go to laurelpark.com for all the details and information on all the upcoming events and promotions, including Maryland Pride Day, Champions Handicapping Tournament, and much more. Thanks for watching the Thursday card. We'll see you this weekend at Laurel Park.